Blessings and peace, and welcome to the Ice Turner Experience. Something that you can't explain or define, you can only experience. And as of right now, in this moment, just going to have a light little chit chat with you about certain things. And just to make things clear, I am not the passport police. I'm not really concerned with what some of these fellas do with their time, with their wallet, and with their phallus. That's their own personal choice. In fact, I really can't even knock what they're doing. If you have to travel to a third world country to deal with women that can't really afford to shower as much as women in America to feel like a man, then so be it. If those every man should experience what it's like to actually be treated as a man, not just with other people, other dudes, but just with women. You got to think about it. All men aren't created equal. If that were so, it wouldn't be jealousy and envy. It wouldn't be these little cat fights and disagreements. Every guy isn't thorough. So, as of now, I'm not really in the space to peeling the layers back on images online, because these guys need this for, their sanity and their solace. Because the difference with me is that I'm a man with substance. So my substance creates the image. It creates the reputation. And my reputation supersedes me. And what's helped me over the years, and what people say that, this young guy said, man, you got some swag. You got swag, Ice. No, I got presence. There's a difference. See, my presence is built on solid beliefs. An impenetrable system of thought. A divine level of masculinity. So these are qualities that other men just don't have. Other men lack emotional fortitude. They lack integrity. They lack wit. They lack self-esteem, a sense of humor, a personality. After you basically aboard back from that trip and come back to your native land and deal with the vicissitudes of life and the women that you talk about in here, you realize that you're weak. your perspective is frail, as well as your tenacity, as well as your mindset. So again, I don't really feel bad for you guys, but I understand where you're coming from. And it's all right. You're hurt. And the women that you like don't like you. They like guys like me. So you have to be a guy that, you know, women respect, admire, and want to emulate. And the thing is with, you know, our sisters, our beautiful black women, is that they desire real leadership. They desire a real stand-up guy that won't put up with the nonsense and the games that spring up in them from time to time, which is fine. As I said before, you know, with females, you know, their deception is innocent to a certain extent. Now, there are some women out there that are rotten, but that's not the majority. You know, my personal experiences, and that's the only thing I can really talk about. I don't have those issues, I guess, that y'all have. You know, women being, you call them succubi, and, you know. When you think about it, the woman that's in front of you is a mere image of who you are in your spirit, in your mind, in your concept, and in your awareness of yourself. So if they're a succubi, right? If every black woman that you interact with is a succubi, and maybe you're an incubus. You know, if a woman is, you know, recalcitrant towards your requests and abrasive towards your expression, then maybe that's not your speed. You should leave her alone. It's that easy. As I said before, I couldn't have a woman make a meal for me if she's angry. I couldn't have a woman rub my back if her energy is off. You know? With me, I like my experience with women to be blissful, you know? I like to celebrate those good qualities that they have. When I talk about women, I'm talking about black women. You know, I don't really venture into other things, I would say. You know, if I could just think of a word, I love our women, man. You know, why would I trade in something that is superior for something that is inferior? And I dare, you know, some of you knuckleheads to challenge me right now and think, oh, well, Ice Turner's a simp. How? How so? Enlighten me. You know, you guys are the ones that have to swallow pills into dealing something that, you know, you came from and something that came from you. See, when you spew out hatred towards the opposite sex, you're basically saying that you hate yourself. You hate, when you say you hate black women, you call them succubi, it means you hate yourself. Just like when they, spew out their stuff about men, oh, you gotta pay me, you gotta cash at me this, you gotta do this. They hate themselves. This is all you really have online, is the expression of self-hatred. See, you can only give somebody what you give yourself. See, if your relationship is healthy with you and with your creator, it's going to be healthy with the opposite sex. It's going to be healthy with your fellow man. And what I mean by fellow man, for me, is men that I consider and deem as my equal. And there aren't too many men that aren't men, they're males. Men are equal to each other, males aren't. Males complain. Men basically set the tone and set the example of how things should be. It's not a, do as I say, but not as I do. You're going to do as I do, and I don't have to really say much. See, the thing is, if a woman or if another man sees me get things done and sees my actions, he's going to follow suit. There aren't too many words when you are all the way thorough and all the way solid in who you are. A real man is built on principles. And don't break them for anybody or anything.